Oh my god. This is like the best hand I've ever gotten in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I cannot wait to play my turn. I'm just going to... Wait, why are you drawing a card? It's my turn. Can you stop playing? Can you please stop playing? Please, I got a great hand. I'm gonna play these cards if you stop playing. Welcome back to Cursed Tech. We've got a very special episode today. I mean, this is the first time on the channel we are attempting to skip our opponent's turn. Ideally, if this deck works, your opponent will draw for turn, and then they will have no turn. And we're not even doing it through the world. I'm sure some of you may know the world. You flip the coin, call it right, skip your opponent's turn. Yeah, no, the thing about that deck that I don't like is you can only skip one turn. What's up with that? In this deck that I've created today, you can skip potentially 7, 8 turns if you get lucky, because we are playing Neko Mane King Turn Skip Turbo. Basically, the past couple episodes of Cursed Tech have gotten way too competitive. I've been putting too much effort into making the decks good. So this week, I decided to make a turn skip deck because there's no way that could ever be good. And if it is good, then that's probably very unhealthy for the game. And that would make me happy if I did that. So anyway, we're playing turn skip, and this deck is very funny. And the funniest part about this deck is it doesn't feel like that broken. Like, sure, you can skip a lot of turns, but winning the game, on the other hand, now that's the real problem with this deck. You can skip like 5 turns and still lose the game. I'm sure you're probably wondering how that's even possible, but don't worry, you will see. The main combo this deck is trying to pull off uses King Tiger Wangu, Creature Swap, Neko Mane King, and all of your revive cards. There's like 9 revive cards that you can use to bring back the Neko Mane King. Normal summon King Tiger Wangu, Creature Swap it over to your opponent, and then have Neko Mane King in the graveyard and a way to revive it. You then pass your turn, and in your opponent's draw phase, activate a revival card. This will bring back the Neko Mane King. Your opponent's card will destroy the Neko Mane King, and it will become your opponent's end phase. And ideally, because you keep getting more draws, you will draw into more revive traps, and you get an extra normal summon, and yeah, you skip their turn, but they still have the King Tiger, and yeah, that's the turn skip. That's what you're trying to do. But wait, there is one cool combo in this deck. Neko Mane King is a beast monster. And if you have Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest, in your hand or graveyard, well, during the turn skip, you can summon the Green Baboon. I tested it on Master Duel and the chain links work perfectly. The Neko Mane King will be destroyed. It will become the end phase, and in the end phase, the Green Baboon can come back. So ideally, as long as you can keep turn skipping, you can keep summoning Green Baboon. And let's say you have 3 in the grave. Well, that's 3 turns you skip, and then you get a bunch of guys, but then it doesn't play around Gores or Trag. And here's the deck. Here's the deck profile. The deck does one thing, skips turns. I do think a funny version of the deck just plays like 1 or 2 King Tigers and 1 Neko Mane King because it's so searchable in a beast deck. So you could just have like a funny creature swap beast deck that can turn skip. But for now, we're going turbo. We're trying to skip as many turns as possible. And yeah, let's get into the duels. Let's see some of this craziness unfold. All right, first game with the turn skip deck. Let's see if we can skip some turns. And oh yeah, I was also on this card, Give and Take. I'm just gonna leave that there. You can think about that. But I'm just gonna set a card and pass. My opponent is going to set a monster and pass. And you fool! You absolute fool! You will have No more turns this game. Just kidding. Well, at least you won't have a couple more. We're going to creature swap, activate Foolish Burial on the Neko Mane King, set some back row, and my friend, it's my turn. You killed my Neko Mane King, and now you don't have a turn. So that's good. That's one turn skipped. We just set that guy, and now we can skip 2 turns. We're skipping turns, but you see now we've got a problem. Now we've got a big problem on our hands because, well, we skipped 2 turns, and you fool, Black Rose, we skipped 3 turns. They Black Rose my Neko Mane King. I've skipped 3 of your turns, but I have 0 cards. I really don't know what you guys expect. I really don't know what to say. I mean, that's the end of this game. GG's. I skipped. We had 3 extra turns and we still lost. Let's go. Now it is time for a best of 3 versus meta. Our opening hand looks insane. Our opponent's just gonna set a monster. We activate 1 for 1, discarding this green baboon. Summon the Neko Mane King. And it was just a hamster. That's good. That's actually good for us. If they flip and pop the monster with the right go, well, you see, they would have had their turn skipped. Yep. That's it. We're gonna use Rescue Cat to summon out 2 guys, set a couple of cards, and in the end phase, we can bring back the green baboon. That's pretty good. They're going to Raiko our legacy. We draw a card. They're going to make Black Rose Dragon. And you fool! Turn skipped again! And because the Neko Mane King was destroyed, we can summon back the green baboon. I looked it up on Master Duel. This works. It works 100%. So that's great. Now we can attack our opponent. We turn skipped and summoned a big monster, so I'm feeling pretty good. They're going to summon Witch of the Black Rose. They get the Battle Fader to their hand. They are then going to activate Gallus, the Star Beast. They summon the Gallus. They attack our guy. We draw a Graceful Revival. We can attack over their monster. They summon the Yellow Baboon. So we are just both playing beasts. Remember when I said this was a best of 3 versus meta? Well, it is, because beasts are broken. Beast best deck. On to game number 2. Maybe we can skip a turn or something. I don't know. I have no idea. We get to go first. There's a kid screaming. Morphing Jar is good. We're gonna set that and pray. Let's see if our prayers work. Okay, they worked. We're gonna activate 1 for 1, sending a hamster. We get out the Neko Mane King. We're going to flip summon this Morphing Jar. We draw a bunch of cards. And then we are just going to normal summon King Tiger Wangu. Then we're going to activate Foolish Burial on the Neko Mane King. Set a couple of cards and pass. And here you go, sir. Here's a turn skip. Thank you very much. And now we get a normal summon. And here's another turn skip. You're welcome. Thank you. And now we can do 1 more turn skip. 1 more turn skip. Thank you, sir. 3 turns skipped. And we draw a limit reverse. Alright, here's 1 more. Okay. And we draw charge. And we don't mill any of the green baboon. There's 3 green baboons in deck. And 16 cards in deck. Now we're going to set that and pass. And we should have set the Neko Mane King to skip another turn. But we didn't. And we can tribute their Earth monster to summon King Tiger Wangu. It was a good game. I skipped a bunch of turns, and there was a lot of beasts. So we skipped a lot of turns, but we didn't win any games. So where are we? What does that mean? It means it's bad. Maybe that's best. Maybe a normal turn skip feels kind of unfair, like your opponent didn't get to play the game. But now in this scenario, you get to skip your opponent's turn and they get a win. So you're both happy. I mean, you've done your cheesy thing and they didn't feel like they got cheated out of playing. So Neko Mane King, fair and balanced in Edison Format. The deck is it's a useless possibility of doing anything unless the one thing you want to do is turn skip. And that's what I wanted to do this episode, and I did it, and I feel great. I feel good. I had a fun time. I skipped more turns than I could ever dream of. I never even thought I could skip this many turns. And I'm used to losing, so that's fine with me. I had a good episode. Good, solid Curse Tech episode. I'm going to do a turn skip. I skipped some turns, and the deck is bad. Everything's aligned. Everything's great. A small possibility of doing anything, but I had fun. I hope you guys did too, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll skip my own turn. So that's going to wrap it up for the turn skip episode. Thankfully, it's not good. If it was good, that'd probably be bad for the game. So you're welcome. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.